Hello, good morning. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. We almost had some cannibalism here just now, a couple of seconds ago.
Good morning.
That's a harsh word. Like, I try to take a bite at you. I mean, that's not the first thing. It's just a taste.
What does human flesh say? Oh.
Apparently. Dark content. Dark content.
Yo.
Apparently, it tastes like what is it? Veal?
Oh no.
Yeah, there's a really dark segue to open up the workout too.
Woo.
This is, you see, as we're getting more and more screen time, you man getting more and more comfortable. This is the kind of conversations we have. This is the kind of conversations we have.
Really?
What does human fish taste like? Wow. Anyway, moving right along. Hello. Good morning. How's everyone doing on this Friday?
Mine would be sweet and fatty.
Sweet and fatty. We could make it like a little sweet and sour pork action.
Yes. I would taste like pork.
Fry you up with some veggies. Maybe put some pineapple in there.
Like
Get
soy sauce on me.
Going.
The MSG.
You get the MSG. Wow, lekker. This is an awesome way to start a Friday.
It's been a long.
Awesome way to start a Friday. How's everyone doing? If you're in the building, go ahead and swipe in. Let me know what's up. We have Amy in the building. Oh, wait, she was with me last night for the inauguration. She's here this morning. Don't you rest, girl. Don't you sleep. Why are you here?
I'm convinced she's done with Slash doesn't exist.
Slash doesn't exist. Yeah. No, I saw her face yesterday during the live. She looked quite lively. She looked like
it's an AI that's employed somebody.
It's an AI.
I need your face.
I need your face. That's funny. Oh, we have the Minister of Support in the building, Mrs. Pat Governor herself. Hello, Auntie Pat. Good morning. The Minister of Support. That was the inauguration yesterday. Yes.
I missed it. I'm a little busy.
Can you imagine this? The woman's in the next room. In the next room.
Don't say like
and
that.
She's like, nah, you do your thing. I got other stuff to do. You'll catch me up. Fine. That's fine.
Who was selected? You share.
You don't even know who the winners are. Wow. The First Lady is dropping the ball here. Minister of Inspiration, Mr. Stefan Berger. Minister of Support, Auntie Pat.
Congratulations.
Yes. That stuff. It's amazing. Got 3 more positions coming up next week.
Oh.
Got a Minister of Hype. Fun, crazy, always having a good time one. We got I'm going to forget the name now. It's early in the morning. My brain doesn't work. We got there's one I want the community to come up with. That's going to be like the wild card. I want to see who's the community, what kind of support does the community need, what kind of ministers do they need. I want them to throw some nominations there. What was that last one? Shucks.
There's your minister right now.
Hey, Minister of Inspiration, Stefan Berger. Hello. It's a Friday. First Lady seems to need a presidential briefing. Clearly. I thought she was up to speed. Clearly
I was visiting and taking care of the children of this community. You need children in this community. So I do outreach.
I hope you're
I need to now be, briefed.
Okay. Minister of Consistency. That was the one. Yes. Thank you, Minister of Inspiration, for reminding me.
I feel like she should also be that.
And Auntie Pat is suggesting a Minister of Nutrition. I like that. Minister of Nutrition. Who posts the best food? Who can join our Minister of Master Chef?
You had a couple of clients that had like Instagram foods.
Stefan Berger was one of them. Stefan Berger was one of them.
Man,
like he would take a picture of his food. I'm like, did you steal this off a website? No way you made that. No way you made that. Absolutely brilliant. Who's I saw Coach Jay in the building. Hello and good morning. Haven't done a Friday with you for a while. I know I haven't seen your name pop up. You're going to enjoy this one. I like saying I cooked this one. Put care into it.
He burns.
I put some spices into it. It's not burnt, it's char grilled. It's gonna be fun.
I will say that when I cook for you and your family one day and I'll burn it. It ain't burnt, it's char grilled.
It's gotta be on the grill first. We count as char grilled. It can't be on a pot. Comes out a little black and says char grilled. Absolutely hilarious. I haven't opened my stalker app. Who is here who hasn't said hello yet? Either because they don't want to or because they can't because they're on the way back. But I'll say hello to you. It's fine. I'll extend my greetings. Suzanne Jacobs, hello. Hello. How are you doing? Absolutely. Always nice seeing you. Actually, here quite often. I enjoy the support. I hope you're enjoying these workouts. They're very beneficial. I hope the president and the first lady give you much needed entertainment this early in the morning. Although, if I was watching me this early in the morning, I'd find you a bit much. I would find me a bit much.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to quit.
Miss Jackie Smith from Cape Town. Hello. You are on a roll this month, my lady. 37 nutritional dots logged.
That could be a candidate.
That is accurate. Minister of Consistency. Would you like the position? Would you like to be nominated? We can get voting done because that's some consistency right there. That's another good one. Miss Nancy Close. That'd be a good minister of consistency. Like she's consistent to a T.
No, you said what was the first one? Minister of Hype.
Minister of Hype. Oh, Minister of Hype. Minister of Hype. We got Minister of Hype. Minister of Consistency.
Nancy Close has awesome pictures and collages. She has the motivational messages.
Got that hype going. Got that hype going. Wouldn't that be cool? Auntie Pat saying, I'm missing the walk with my team tomorrow. Got an F&B reunion. That's unfortunate. I mean, like, I feel like you can like load F&B people. Like, who wants to hang out with corporate folks anyway? But if they want a wellness thing, if they want a wellness thing, let me know. We do wellness. We need corporate wellness now. If they want that, come on. Auntie Pat, give me some contacts here.
Get your contacts here.
We would like our organization would like to do public relations with other organizations to spread health and wellness amongst the community, inspire connection amongst colleagues and workers. Yes. It's for the good of the country.
Absolutely.
So
that's when you sweat together, you become closer and you work.
So if any of you have any contacts that I can liaise with, please do.
Drop your company name and number.
Name drop, man. Name drop. I want names and numbers of HR folk. That's what I want. Beverly saying, good morning. Load shedding. Electricity just went out now. We'll do the cost 30 minutes late this morning. It should be criminal to have load shedding this early in the morning, though.
It's coming back in like stage 6.
People are trying to get to work. People are getting ready. There's no
we get cut like 3 times a day, or I say we as the city.
Yeah, I'm the St. George's Hospital is like a kilometer that way, so your boy does not get load shedding no more.
We're on the hospital grid.
They changed the grid at one point, and then I got load shedding for like the longest time. And then I don't know, a transformer blew, and then they fixed it. And when they fixed it, I was back on the hospital grid. So fingers crossed, they're taking off again, because that would suck. Candace, hello, your gorgeous human being. Thank goodness it's Friday. Friday's a good day. We have Miss Berger in the building. Hello. Hey, she got her Jeff buddy Lynette in the building. Hello, Lynette. Good morning. Mr. Alfred Harris, hello. Just watching today, but your support is much appreciated, sir. Thank you for coming. You like the ways for Alfred. Which name did you say you like?
Lynette. I like that name.
It's a good name. It's a pretty name. I like that. Jackie Smith saying, good morning. Thank you. Working hard towards my goal. Yes. That's what we do here. That is what we do here. I love that.
That's a possible minister right there, man.
That is their dedication. I like that. Hey, Lynette's from Titicaca. That's I haven't visited there in years.
Can we come for a weekend holiday?
Like Lynette, are you extending?
We're close enough.
Can we come for a weekend? Titicaca is beautiful. Like to see it. That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Jump off a couple of trees.
I'd be there for that. Oh, there's a little mountain hike they got. That was pretty fun back when I did that. Yo, I was like,
whoa.
I was in high school, man. I was in high school.
You said hike, mountain, valley.
I was more adventurous. I was more adventurous in my teenage years. You couldn't get me to do a hike now. Kevin Van Veek, hello. Hope you having a fantastic morning. Who else we got in the building? Annalene Nell, hello. Oh, we got so many veterans in the building today. This is nice. Cora Kruger, hello.
I would say Michael Bay.
It's Michael J. But like, yeah, it almost looks like Michael Bay. Like, hey, I love your movies. We have so many veterans in the building today. Like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On the Stalker app, there's 8 people who've been at Jeff longer than 500 days. Jeez, we got veterans in the building. They're the foundations of the community. I love you guys. This is awesome. This is amazing. This is fun. This is good stuff. I hope you guys are ready for the Buffalo March. I even wore the vest for the occasion. The Buffalo March happening tomorrow. I want you guys to come together as a community, meet each other in person, spread the love of health and fitness and community. Tomorrow, Saturday, starting at 8 o'clock, we're gonna walk for an hour. Walk, run, crawl, stroll down in your wheelchair, whatever you're capable of doing. I want us together as a family, community, supporting each other. It's amazing, and it's no small thing. People underestimate the power of meeting up in this virtual world where I have to talk to you through a screen. Sometimes feels like I'm talking to myself, but when you say hello, it helps. And I realize, okay, there's people here.
Morning, Lebo.
In this virtual world, it is nice to actually, every now and again when we can, meet up in person, remind ourselves that we're actually physically here, not just AIs, and just connect, support each other, help each other along the way, inspire each other to continue the journey forward. It feels all too easy, but as an introvert myself, it's very easy to want to like isolate yourself and be like, man, this virtual thing is fine, and then it'll get awkward. And there's no little awkward turtles walking around. You ever get that as bigger personalities I have, meeting new people I still get nervous about that. Still a little weird. But it's always a good time when you meet the Jeff community. Always a good time.
I work with kids so much that I'm afraid of meeting adults. You meet kid every day.
No, I don't do kids. I don't do kids. Kids see right through you. Like I can fake a good game with adults. With kids, they see right through you. Like, you're weird. I'm like, no, how'd you notice? Why'd you notice? So it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be amazing. I'm excited for it. There's so many events on the web app that have been opened up already. So if you don't know many groups around your area, check on the web app, see if there's anyone in your area. If not, start one. Invite your friends, invite your family. Walk together, get fit, chat, catch up with people you haven't caught up with in a while. And 2 birds, 1 stone. You're catching up and you're getting your exercise in. Doubling up. Yeah. Plus, that's how Saturday workout for tomorrow is the walk. There's actually a HIIT session in there. So you might as well get your physical activity in, man.
Let's do it right now.
We gotta go do it right now. Lauren says, "What have I missed? I was feeding my cat." We said you're gonna start with cats now. We talked about the new ministers who have elected. Mrs. Stefan Berger, Minister of Inspiration. Ms. Pat Govender, Minister of Sport. 3 new positions coming up next week: Minister of Hype, Minister of Consistency, and a wild card that is going to be determined by the people. Minister of Nutrition is in the contention. Left to be decided. And then Buffalo March tomorrow. And that's all we have time for. We're going to disappear for 30 seconds, and when we come back, we're going to get our workout on. gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I'm already sweaty. It's gonna be a sweaty one. This one's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. Forgot to mention, lightweight cans, you know my spiel. Towel, good idea. Chair or step, low impact alternatives. Mat, gonna be some floor work. I'll give you a minute as I'm explaining if you need to grab anything. Cool, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with a simple warm-up. We're gonna do 1 minute per exercise, just to get the juices flowing throughout the body. Exercise in question, gonna be some step jacks. Nice and easy, barely an inconvenience. We're then gonna go into sit to stands. Again, simple, you sit down, you stand up. You can substitute in squats if you want to. We're then gonna go into some butt kicks. Butt kicks, stretch those quads, that's right. We're then gonna go into front kicks. You kick to the front, yeah. Stretch those hamstrings. And now you're gonna find out, like, now we're gonna get into the reason why I want this nice and stretched up. You're gonna do kneeling hip thrusters. So you're gonna go down to your knees. And your knees, face sideways for me. You're gonna sit down on your heels. Squeeze your bum, get back up to your knees. Boom, back down. Kneeling hip thrusters, really squeezing those glutes. And then we're gonna do some air punches, just get the other body in there as well. Okay, nice, easy, simple, 1 minute per exercise. And we're gonna do 1 round of that. Get it? Got it? Good, we're starting in 3, we're starting in 2, starting in 1. And let's go with them step jacks or jumping jacks. Boom shaka, boom shaka. We have Christina DeVilliers here, little Jeff Club member, doing her thing, logging her exercise. Well done, well done. We have Herzog. I'm always butchering your name, Mr. Voices. Herzog? I'm probably butchering that. It's Hertzog. I don't know if there's like a tricky way to pronounce that, or if it's like as it is. But hello. Hope you had a great day. Thank you. We have Pearl in the building. Hello and good morning. We have Narisha. Hello, hello. Love the little Buffalo Soldier crew. You guys are always here doing your thing. It's encouraging. Encouraging. Makes me feel like waking up this morning is worth the effort. Herzog says yes, you pronounced it correctly. Awesome. Because we butcher names here.
And that's the way we did it.
Sit the stands in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now with sit the stands, I want you to make sure that you're really squeezing them glutes, really getting that glute activation in. You're going to need those glutes very away for the latter half of the session. So really make sure you're getting some good activation there. You're squeezing nice and hard. There we go, there we go. Squeeze the bum. When in doubt, squeeze the bum. That's what we do here. Prime example of what we do here. And get a build on rump stay. Oh, I got myself a new singlet. It's sort of the attire us powerlifters wear in a competition. Very skin tight, very form fitting. So with one piece sort of outfit there. I must say my bum is looking quite peachy. My bum is looking quite peachy. I'll send you guys a picture. I'll put it somewhere. I'll put it somewhere. We build rump steaks here. That's what we do. That's what we do. We're gonna go into I forget what we're going into next, but we're going into it in 3 seconds. Butt kicks in 2, 1, and let's go. Butt kicks. Kick that butt. Here, I really want your heel to attempt to kick your own butt. I want a nice good stretch in that quad. In those quad muscles, a nice good stretch. In the 4 muscles of the quad you have, or if you're one of the genetic few, you have 5 in there. Apparently, this is variation. A subspecies of human that has 5 quad muscles.
Oh, that
does not make them any stronger, though. So what's the point of that? Who knows?
One angel through one too many.
You know, there's one too many. Doesn't cause any problems. Doesn't really give any benefits. It's just fine.
It's just there.
That left leg's a little tight, babe. Get that left leg up.
Exactly.
Get that left leg up. Okay, we're gonna go into the front kicks in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Stretch those hamstrings. Keep nice and stable. Nice little kick there. Don't fall. We don't have the insurance for that.
Stay for mine is like,
No, that'll be on your medical aid account, thank you. We don't do hazard pay. Although now that I think about it, you probably should.
How do you spell that? Sticks.
Hazard pay. How is she good? She okay?
Proper bruise tendons.
Oh, shame.
Wrapped up ankle. Crutch needed.
Oh no. Yeah, 15 more seconds. Come on. Keep the intensity up. Okay. I need you warmed up, man. The rest of this workout is going to railroad you if you're not warmed up.
I'm just a demo. You do better.
No. You've been at this long enough, man. You've been at this long enough. Okay, kneeling hip thrusters in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Kneeling down, stretching down to the bum, and then squeeze the glutes up. There we go. This can be a somewhat uncomfortable exercise. Make sure your knees are nice and padded. And yeah, if you're lacking a little bit of mobility in the quads or in the hips, range of motion might feel limited, but I still want you to go through it anyway. The more you practice it, the more you're going to get better at it. If it doesn't feel perfect in the beginning, that's fine. Do it to the best of your abilities, and as we practice movements like this, get our mobility a little bit increased, then our range of motion is going to increase. We're going to feel this. You're going to feel this predominantly in the quads and in the glutes. That's what I want you to feel this. Like, I cannot sit on my heels the way you can. You're way more mobile than I am. Way more mobile than I am. There we go. So here you're isolating that hip extension. You still get a little bit of quads, but you're mostly isolating the hip. Good. And we're going to go to air punches in 3, 2, 1. Let's start some upper body in there. Full extension with the hip. I don't want you just moving your arms without your hips getting involved. Get the hips involved. Power generation of an air punch comes from the hip. You ain't gonna hurt nobody punching like this. Knock them out. Get your Muhammad Ali on. Your Layla Ali on. Your Ronda Rousey on. Was Ronda Rousey a good puncher? I don't know. I think she was a brawler. She was a brawler type. Who's that girl? Some girl kicked her in the face and pretty much ended her career. Who is that girl? I'm only a casual viewer of the UFC. I just like seeing people beat each other up every now and then. So you can go a little faster. Come on, get the intensity up. Yeah, and in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can relax. Here's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a quick little break. We're gonna go into glute bridge walkout. So you're gonna be on the ground, hips in the air. Hips in the air like you just don't care. And you're gonna do a little bit of a walkout. Walk as far out as you can without your hips touching the ground. We're then gonna go into a kneeling lunge pulse. So you're gonna take a lunge position, put your knees on the ground. The one knee's on the ground. From there, you're gonna get the knee just off and then back down. There we go. Knee always touching the ground. Full walking that bottom range of motion. If you need a little bit of assistance, grab a chair or something to hold on to so you take stability out of the equation. And it's just the strength aspect of it. We're going to do left, we're going to do right. We're then going to go into a side plank with leg raise. So you're going to go into a side plank position. If you're feeling very strong today, you can balance on the toes. If not as much, you're going to pivot from the knee. So knee into the ground, hips up. That top leg, however, you're going to do some leg raises with that. Boom. So leg raise just up and down on that side plane there, left and right. We're doing 45 seconds for each one, starting in 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Starting off with that glute bridge walkout because I want the glutes super activated first. I don't want the quads and the hamstrings taking over the movements. I want the glutes to be the primary muscle we're using. The glutes are working and firing quite nice and hard. We're then giving our knees and our hips and our lower back a much easier time with all the other movements. Your glutes are the biggest muscle in your body, one of the strongest muscles in your body when they're working correctly. But because we spend all our time sitting down, they tend to get a little bit lazy, tend to deactivate and switch off a little bit. This is us turning them back on and making sure they are our primary muscle to go to rather than the secondary muscle. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going to this kneeling lunge pulses. Left leg in front, knee, right knee on the ground, just coming up, back down. Okay, you want to control the movement slowly, especially on the way down. I don't want you to smash your knee into the ground. Try and control it. This is not an easy exercise to execute, so if you need a little bit of support, grab onto a chair. You can hold onto your own knee or quad in the front there for a little bit of support. Try and push up from the glute. I don't need a large range of motion. I just need that knee coming off, back down. Coming off, back down. Feeling that burn? Is that quad really talking to you? 3, 2, 1, other side. The reason why we're doing this is we're training the end range of motion. That is normally where the quad is and glute are they're most stretched. This is the most eccentrically loaded part of the motion, meaning it tends to be the weakest part of the motion. So we're trying to build strength in the weakest aspect of your range of motion. You build strength in this aspect of the range of motion, you're going to be able to do full lunges all the way in a full range of motion a lot easier. The more you can work in a full range of motion, the stronger the muscles become at all different angles. And it's super important to make sure that we stay away from injury. You want all your muscles strong in a full range of motion. If they're only strong in a partial range of motion and weak in another, if you accidentally go into that weak range of motion, that's when you're risking injury because your body doesn't actually know how to handle that. But you want to make sure you're bulletproof from all angles. 3, 2, 1, going into that side plank. Pick a side, any side, pivoting from the knee into the ground, hips in the air, top leg, we're going side raises. With the side raises, I don't want that leg drifting forward, I want that leg drifting backward. I want you to try and squeeze the bum, bring that heel back and lift up from there because I want the glutes to be what's working there.
I can't do that.
So your front leg can be slightly straight because you're just using that for stability. That top leg I want slightly back. Top leg slightly back. Yeah, top leg slightly back. The one moving up and down, that's the other one slightly back. Good. Hips in the air. Wait here. See, there we go. There we go. Dash in the air. 3, 2, 1. Other side. In terms of the actual side plank, you can be in a on your elbow and forearm, lifting up from there. If you want to make it slightly easier, you can go long lever and go to a more extended arm. It'll take a little bit of body weight out of the equation. Or you can use a step or chair and an elevated surface to make it slightly easier as well.
I don't know which is go hard.
Good. Hard is good. Hard is good. Someone was in one of the accountability groups was saying the shoulders were moaning at them. I was like, of course they're moaning at you. Your shoulders are under construction. Renovating a house is not a beautiful process. You gotta break down some walls, a little bit of dust around, there's a little bit of drilling, there's a little bit of noise. But when you're done, you gotta renovate a kitchen. 3, 2, 1, and relax. You gotta renovate a kitchen. That looks good. Okay, moving on to the next set. We're gonna do push-ups. Get your push-up on. Get your push-up on. Push-up, good. Shoulder taps. We're then gonna go into a towel row. You go back. You go. Towel row. Flat on your belly. So towel row, laying flat down, pulling the towel apart. You can use cans and dumbbells. Pulling your hands towards your chest, your elbows almost trying to squeeze together at the back. But they're gonna do a renegade row. So what you're gonna do in a push-up position, right arm or left arm first. You're gonna lift the left arm up and down. You can use cans, light weights, or whatever you want in your left arm. Balancing on just the right arm, doing a row with left arm, boom. And then we're gonna do right side. Cool, starting that in with the push-ups in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get your push-ups on. So with the push-ups, I want to encourage you, again, full range of motion, even if we're sacrificing reps. I want you to focus on trying to get your chest to the ground. Do not keep your hips up in the air. Let your hips and chest come together. Even if that means now you get to the bottom of the rep and you collapse and you can't actually push yourself up, that's fine. I want you to work on range of motion strength, full strength. You doing push-ups in the upper third of the movement, You're gonna get a burn. It's working something, but it's not the most efficient way to go about it. Even if you sacrifice a whole bunch of reps and you can only do 5, try and go all the way down and get your chest touch the ground, and then get up however you need to get up, and then work on that eccentric on the way back down. Go. I want getting a full range of motion is more important than getting a bunch of half reps. There we go. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Going into those shoulder taps. I'm working you today. Told you. I want you to do that. Yeah, you can do shoulder taps on the chair. That's fine. Here we go. Remember the shoulder taps? Don't you dare fall. With the shoulder taps, I want you in a good straight line push-up position. I don't want the hips sticking up in the air. Try and squeeze your bum, get your hips level. Your shoulders directly above the wrists, fully stable. Trying not to move your torso too much. Try and keep your torso as still as possible. It's just the arm going back and forth. So we're working a little bit of your core stability, a lot of shoulders, a lot of triceps. 3, 2, 1. Then going into the towel row. Now we're working the muscles of the back, the lat muscles. Chest is slightly off the ground, pulling the towel or dumbbells or cans to the chest. Elbows trying to touch each other at the back. Unless you have a crazy amount of range of motion, your elbows won't actually touch each other, but trying to get them to come as close together as possible is squeezing those lats as hard as you can. Yes, your chest is, as you reset and do a full stretch, you can rest it down if you need to. There we go. Really squeeze them lats, man. You need some lats. The stronger your lats are, the more you get a little bit more of that V-taper illusion. Yeah, your waist looks narrower because it tapers out to some lat muscles. 3, 2, 1. Going to Renegade Row on the left side. We're going to go into that push-up position. Left arm of moving up and down. You can use some weights, cans, or just body weight, pulling up. Again, similar to the shoulder taps, this is about stability. Now we're just adding the lat on that contralateral side. So you're doing shoulder and tricep strength on the one side, lat strength on the other, and working the core in between. 3, 2, 1. Other side.
You feel the core moving.
Good. A whole bunch of muscles are being worked at once here. There we go. See? We're working. It's Friday, but we are challenged. We're going to do this. We're renovating our bodies right now. We have to drill holes. We got to tear down a few walls. Got to rip out the old stove. The shoulders going to feel it. The triceps going to feel it. The core's going to feel it. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Moving on to block 3. What we're going to do now, this is going to burn. I'm warning you now, this is going to burn. We're going to do reverse crunches. No, it hasn't been burning before. Now it's going to. Reverse crunches says knees to chest. Boom, you can put your hands underneath your bum to support your lower back. We're then going to do tabletop crunches. So your knees and your feet are going to be in the air. And then we're going to do upward crunches from there, tabletop crunches. We're then going to do normal crunches, so feet back down, there. We're then going to do a V-sit. So we're going to sit in on our bum. You can either get your feet up in the air or keep them on the ground, whichever it is. But I want that torso to 45 degrees. We're going to hold it there. And then we're going to do some core twisters. Ukrainian twists. Boom, boom. Side to side. Get it? Got it? Good. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse crunches. Let's go.
I'm looking at you. Say that.
It's fairly inconvenient. It ain't even hard. But they say I won't be able to do the walk tomorrow. I'm working, but it's always next time.
Stop working on Saturday.
Who works on Saturday? Who works on Saturday? I feel like you can bunk work. When in doubt, claim gastrointestinal distress. No one will check. No one will want details. No one needs a sick note about that.
That's how it's planned.
It's medical. I had gastrointestinal distress. We saw you walking though. It helps, ease things off. Tabletop crunches in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on, our community needs you. Join the walk. Join the walk. Work can wait. You have the next how many years of work left? How many walks we got though? There we go. Get the crunches going. What the tabletop crunch is good for, it brings your lower abdominals into a slight contraction, shortening the range of motion, and then really compounding the extra contraction you're coming from the top. So lower abdominals meets upper abdominals, middle gets squeezed in the bit. Which is weird because I've been talking about full range of motion this entire time, and now we're trying to shorten range of motion. But a shortened range of motion works when it's planned and not accidental. We're going to go into normal crunches in 3, 2, 1. Feet down, normal crunches. Here, I want you to really try and get those shoulder blades really off the ground. So the bottom of your shoulder blades, I want those to lift up. Doesn't need to be a full sit-up, but I just want the bottom of your shoulder blades to lift off and then back down. So really, really emphasize that crunch. Crunch it. Crunch it. Come on, I'll work that core. We're gonna build your six-pack muscles right now, and then when we go into the kitchen and we make our healthy nutritional options, that's how we're gonna reveal that six-pack later. Build it, then you reveal it. Training, nutrition, wrap that in mindset and community, add a Buffalo March on there, and you got a winning formula. You gotta add a Buffalo March. 3, 2, 1, into that V-sit. So right now we've been doing eccentric, concentric work. Now we're gonna add in some isometrics. Iso meaning stationary, non-moving. So isometric contraction is a contraction where the muscles are still squeezing, but they're not necessarily shortening and lengthening. If you actually not move, man is moving right now. Hold still there. Hold still. There we go, isometric. Contract. Building strength in that range of motion. Come on, you got this. Oh, it's not burn. Burn, baby, burn. Let's be burn. Feel the burn. Be the burn. Where is Amy Alexander Wilson Hardy when you need her? The commander-in-chief of the burn. She would be here with me right now. We're gonna go into core twisters in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Full range of motion, not just the arms moving back and forth. Try and get both hands to touch that side of your body, both hands to touch other side of your body. Full twist. Chest facing that wall, chest facing opposite wall. There we go. Full twist there. That's that stuff. This is how we work on a Friday. We challenge ourselves. We have active recovery with the Buffalo March tomorrow, so we can work ourselves into the ground today.
This music is making me think of the 1980s.
Yeah.
Green tights.
Getting that Jane Fonda on.
Jane Fonda.
Getting that, what's the guy with the weird hair? His name escapes me now. 3, 2, 1. You get a little bit of a break. And what we're going to do now, we're going to take it from the top. We're going to way back down. Oh, you thought you were going to do one set of each? What's the point of that? You get a bit of a breather though. So just to recap, glute bridge walkout, kneeling pulse lunge, left, right, side planted leg raises, left, right. And I'll take you through each one as we go. Okay, you good? You seem displeased. Oh, are you yawning? Am I boring you, ma'am?
It's my body shutting down.
Okay, we're gonna start again in the next 5 seconds. So let's get ready. Glute bridge walkout. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Shutting down hard.
So remember, squeeze them glutes. When in doubt, squeeze. Good. You're gonna feel it. It's gonna be a little bit more challenging the second time around. Everything is activated, slightly fatigued. This is where the magic happens. When your body's like, listen, I thought we were done. I was getting ready. That's when you're like, listen, I need more out of you. I need you stronger. I need you more powerful. I need you readily to activate. We will not accept anything but our best effort. Nothing but best effort. Go into the kneeling pulse lunge in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Now here, let's try and increase that range of motion a little bit. Knee off the ground. Try and get about 5, 10 centimeters off the ground. Gently back down. Don't smash your own knee to the ground there. Gently back down. Work on that eccentric motion. Work on that eccentric lengthening of a muscle. It's contracting even though it's lengthening and coming downward. That has positive benefits on your mobility as well.
No,
you can keep your toes.
and helping more.
Yeah, it's giving you more stability. Something else. 3, 2, 1. Other side. You don't really want to push off a flat foot because you're putting pressure on the ligaments. Here we go.
Pressure on the toes, man.
How about your toes? Your toes are strong. You got some strong toes there. You got some good knuckles on there. There we go. I mean, our cousins, the apes, they can use their toes like fingers. So like yours should be good. 3, 2, 1. Side bridge with the leg raises, knee forced into the ground, hips in the air, top leg slightly backward. If no, there we go. If you can no longer do the side bridge, can no longer lift your hips up in the air, that's fine. Focus on that side raise. We're still working the glutes on that top side. Remember, heel towards the back. The top heel towards the back. As soon as you bring it towards the front, you're starting to use your hip flexor, which is not the muscle we want to work right now. We want to work your glute medius and your glute minimus. 3, 2, 1. Flip over on the side. So remember, when it comes to training, angles matter because angles dictate which muscles you're going to be using. Certain muscles only work at certain angles. And certain muscles are more equipped to handle certain movements. So a side raise like this, even though your hip flexor and your lateral quad can do this movement, they're not really equipped to do it properly and efficiently over time. Your glutes, however, are. So you want to try and use the right muscle for the job. 3, 2, 1. We're then going to go into push-ups and shoulder taps. Push-ups starting in 3, 2, 1, and get your push-up on. Remember, that bottom range of motion is the most important. Even if you can only do 1, I don't care. Do your 1 as properly as you can. Next week, you'll be able to do 1.5. Then you'll be able to do 2, 3, 6 months from now, you're doing 10 push-ups like no one's business, and you're all the better for it. So get down, chest touching the ground. I don't care how you get back up. I want the chest to slowly come to the ground. That is the most important part of this movement here. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it properly. We're going to learn. We're going to practice. Don't be afraid to be a beginner. 3, 2, 1. Shoulder taps. That's why most of us avoid exercise like, oh, I can't do that one, so I never do it ever. No. If you can't do it, if you hate doing it, that's the one you should be doing. Practice until you're efficient and proficient at it. That's the guy who doesn't run because he hates running. I'm human. I'm human critical. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Towel row, and you have renegade rows after that. So remember, chest up, elbows, squeeze towards the back there. Squeeze towards the back there. There we go. Really getting your shoulder blades to squeeze together, pulling the muscles of the lats together. There we go. Pulling towards your upper chest. So don't pull the towel too low down. If you're getting towards your nipple line, you're a little bit too low. Pull towards your upper chest. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Going into the renegade row, left side. So push-up position, either on your toes or your knees or elevated. Renegade row, left arm moving back and forth. There we go. If you are on your knees on an elevated surface, just remember not to get the hips too high up. Hips in line with your knees, in line with your shoulders. There we go. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Other side. There we go. There we go. We're making the body savage right now. Bulletproofing it from all angles. No matter what challenge the body has, it will face it, it will conquer it, it will overcome it. The stronger your body is today, the more resilient your body will be tomorrow. It is very, very hard for the body to break down when it's walking upstairs or just strolling to the supermarket if it is used to grueling exercise. 3, 2, 1. We're going into reverse crunches in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Because as we get older, as more life experience comes upon us, our body is going to get a natural decline. So you want that peak we're declining from to be as high as possible. So if you're in your 40s right now, or your 50s, or your 60s, and you want to be capable and efficient 10 years from now, you got to put some work in now. Get the peak as high as possible, so when you start to decline, you're declining from a little higher up. Hopefully you get to about 90, 100 years old and you're like, I'm still strong enough to get myself off a couch. I'm still strong enough to be able to walk to town. Because I used to be able to like do this for hours on end. I could do it for 20 minutes. My peak was high. Decline was slower. 3, 2, 1, tabletop crunches. That's why people who exercise stay young forever. It's because they started super fit, and as you get older, they just go to normal person. But if you start at normal person fit and you decline from there, oh, now you're getting to unfit, barely capable. Get your peak as high as possible. 3, 2, 1, crunches. We're nearly done, folks. We're nearly done. Get the crunches going. Build that abs. Build that core. There we go. There we go. You start off with a bulletproof core, and then by the time you're 80, 90 years old, you have a normal person. Decline to average. Still there. Still it works. There we go. We're going to go into those V-sits in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. V-sit for the win, girl. Get them isometrics going. Get them isometrics going. There we go. There we go. Get into your happy place. Think about tomorrow's Buffalo March. Think about all the friends you're going to meet. The fun vibes, the laughs, the camaraderie. Think about the pain in your abs right now. Buffalo March tomorrow. All of us stampeding like a herd of buffalo throughout the streets of the country. Intermingled with all the park runners in our Jeff socks and Jeff swag. Looking all cool and dapper. 3, 2, 1. Going into those core twisters in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Last one, last 30 seconds. Give it a solid effort now. Push yourself. Exert thyself. Get that core ready. Get that core stable. Work those obliques. There we go. There we go. You get used to doing Russian twists. You're never going to tweak your back, pulling it up, picking up something off the floor again.
Don't call it that.
Because your core is strong. Your core is powerful.
Ban the R word.
Is it the R word? Not bad. There's a distinction. I didn't even realize. Yeah. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and your workout is done. Well done, everybody. That was solid work, man. That was solid work. I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you guys. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling. How was that workout? Did you enjoy it? Did you like the format? Did you like the switch up in exercise? Gave you some fresh ones in there. Constantly trying to keep these funky fresh. Let me know how you feel. Let me know how was that. Is that too much? Is it too little? Do you want more?
No,
should I channel in my inner dark buffalo a bit more?
Give us more.
Always more. Always more. Coach Jay is like, thank you, Edgar Mandy. You are most welcome, Coach Jay. Thank you for joining in. Level, hello. Oh, give me a whoop whoop. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Elizabeth said Friday kick started. Great session. So glad you enjoyed it, man. That's how you start Friday.
I think our bums and tums are going to be so good.
Bums and tums. When's the last time I heard that phrase? All done. My Minister of Support giving it a 10 out of 10. Sweating. This is good. Marita saying loved it. It was tough. Give it 10. Coach Jay saying proper burn. Thank you. Love the switch up of the lunges. Right? End range. Get that end range. Jackie Smith saying that was awesome. Cole was burned. Perfect. Loved it. Thank you. Nancy Close giving it a whoop whoop. Well done, Mandy. Thank you, President. You're most welcome.
I feel like every day I surprise someone.
And Elise saying, thank you. Moved some new muscles today. That's progress. That is progress. That's how we keep moving forward. Challenge ourselves. Lynette saying that was good. Enjoyed it. 10 out of 10. Thank you, Narisha. Woo, awesome guys. 10 out of 10. Laura, thanks guys. You're most welcome, Laura. Thank you for joining in. You guys are absolutely awesome. Don't forget to get your crew groups tomorrow. Remember, you get reward points for showing up to the march. I mean, we're giving you free money just showing up. Here's reward points. Love more park.
Love more park.
Yeah. And PE crewers in the building. Yeah. And then the crew with the biggest selfie, the biggest get together gets double reward points. Double. Come on, make a competition. It's gonna be a fun vibe. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a joy. Get your buffalo on. Christelle saying, sweating 9 out of 10. Pearl, 9 out of 10. Love the format. Yes, man. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Don't forget to nominate who you want the new ministers to be. Minister of height, minister of consistency, and nominate what you think that third position is. I want to give the people some power. Let me know what you want. Let me know what you're keen for. Have a fantastic Friday. See you all at the Buffalo March tomorrow. Boom!